Hey guys, welcome back to this new video. And in this video, we're gonna explore a problem that was asked in Google most times. So this is the third video of the Google interview question series. You can check out my playlist by clicking the link above. So you can see in the top right corner right now. So you can click that and watch it and come back here to this question. So in this problem, we're gonna add two binary digits together and we have to produce the result to the console, okay, as a string. So binary is given as a string, as two binary strings, and we have to provide the third binary string, which is the result of sum of these two binary strings. Okay, so if you don't know what binary is, it is kind of number system similar to decimal system that we are using in this real world, which is like in decimal system we have base 10, in binary we have base 2. So in decimal system we have numbers from 0 to 9, and in binary system we have only two numbers, which are 0 and 1. Okay, so binary is the base for computer science and programming. If you are not aware of that, you can let me know in comments so we can do a separate video for that. So for now, just remember that it's kind of a number system. Okay, so it's only have two digits, which are 0 and 1. After 1 it will be 0 again, like if we add it together. Let me do that. So you can see here, like we add 98 and let's say 986, and we have 56 here. So if we add this, like if we add this, we can add it from lost, okay, from lost digits in a reverse manner. If we add the 6 and 6, we get 12. Okay, 12 is not fit here because it's a two digit. Okay, since we are having only number from 0 to 9, we must give 2 here, and we are having the 1 as carry here. Okay, this is what in the decimal system we do. Okay, so likewise in binary we are having only 0 and 1s. Okay, let's take this example right here, example 2. So 10 and 10, let me copy that and paste it here, and we are having 1011. If we want to add it, we can just 0 and 1 add ups to give 1. So after that we are having 1 and 1, which will be add up to give 2. But since we are having no 2 in binary, we must put 0 here. Okay, like 0 here, and we have to provide that content like a 1 as carry here for the next number. So we are having 1 0 and 0, so it will add up to give 1 again. Yeah, 1 again, and another we are having like 1 and 1, which will be give as 2. So since we are having no 2 in binary, we may give 0, and we are having a carry of 1 here, so which will be like here 1. Okay, so this is the result after adding these two binary strings. You can see here, after adding this is similar to this. So this is how we add binary strings together. Okay, so it's not, it's represented as string, but it is a binary, so we have to represent back as a string to the console. Okay, so let's do it. So before that, if you are new to this channel, this is Praveen. I'm doing tech and coding stuff in this channel. So remember to subscribe and click that bell icon right next to the subscribe button so that you will never miss any of my updates. So let's get into it. So we can add binary in couple of methods. So a simple method we can do is we can just turn these two strings into integer back, like int of this binary by 2. So we can do that, but it's kind of after converting these two binary into integers, we can add integers easily. So after that we can produce the result as binary by converting it again to the binary string. But it's easy, but it's not the case here. We have to add actually the binary digits, not the integers. So we can do as I said above, like we starting from the last of the string, we have to check every number, and we have to add by single digits. Okay, we have to continue like that, as I said before. Okay, for that we are having a result variable here. So why it's red? So let me check that. Yeah, it's because that indentation. So we have four spaces here, or a tab space here. So we are having a result list. Okay, so let me scroll that so that you can see. Yeah, we are having a result here. So it is a list. Once we are adding the digits, we must append to it, and we are finally producing the output as this like joining this list, and we can produce the output like that. So while we are doing that, you can understand why the result is here. And we are having a carry here. Since we are adding like a normal addition we are doing, so we must have a carry variable here. So it is initially set to 0. So after that we are having two pointers like I, which is pointing to A. Okay, len of A minus 1, because we are pointing from 0 to last. If we take these two examples, let me write it here. So if we take these two examples like 1010, we are doing the operation from last to front. So it is initially the I is pointing from the last element. After that the J is pointing to the last element of the B. So we can give that like this. Yeah. So now we are having a while here, like while carry. If the carry is here, the loop will run. So if carry is 0, the loop will not run. So after that we are having a condition like I greater than or equal to 0, which means we are just decrementing the I from here. Okay, starting from here to, we are just decrementing the I by 1 until this number comes. So if it's less than 0, the loop will stop. Or else we are having a J also, so which means it is also as greater than or equal to 0. So we are having these three conditions. Why we are having or here? um, if the I loop stops, like there is such conditions like this. So this right here, you can see in this example, the A is having two digits, but the B is having only one digit. So if the A stops first, like if the B stops first, like reaches below 1, like below 0, the index, so less than 0. So if it's less than 0, we cannot stop the loop here, because we are having another element 1. So we have to add that. So since we are doing that, we can give or here, else we can give and here. Okay, so let me erase this comment here. Yeah, so we are having that, and we are having the first condition inside the while loop is total. We are just calculating all the numbers, like a sum of that particular loop in total. So total variable. So we are having a carry initially, because whatever the case may be, if we have a carry, we must add it to it. So we are just first adding the, like initializing the total with carry. If it's 0, it's not a problem, it makes no difference. If it's 1, it will make a difference likewise. So we are initializing the carry, like initializing the total with carry. And so we are adding the I, like we are adding the a of I, a of I to the total, so which is a string here. So we must add the integer. So we can change that integer into like doing the typecasting like this. So we can change the string to integer, and we can add, so we must add here. So I'm giving plus equal to, and we can add b2 like this. So at the same time, so we are checking it parallelly, so we can add this 2 like this. So only if the digits there. Okay, if there is no digits such like that, so we can see this example right here. So we are at the last of the, like I is in here and J is in here. So there is no another J here. So it may be like there is, but there is an I, extra I here. So we cannot add all the time. So we can check the loop before adding, like if the I is greater than or 0 or not, like here. Okay, so if I is greater than or equal to 0, then we can add. Likewise, the j is equal to like is also like this. Yeah, j greater than or equal to 0. So we can do that. So we are giving if here, not elif, because we want to add parallelly the both digits also. So we must give if here, not elif. So we can do that. After that, we can decrement the both digits, like I minus equal to 1 minus equal to 1 and j minus equal to 1. So we can decrement the both pointers. So after that, we can append the total to the result. So since we are adding all the digits to the result, we are just appending to the result. So result dot append. So not just a total, but string of total modulo 2. Why this total modulo 2? This makes difference, right? So let me do that here. So yeah. So if we are having a digit like this, like 1010, so after that we are having a digit, second digit like 1011. So if you are having a digit like this, so if we add these numbers together, like the second digits, like 1 and 1, we may get 2. So since there is no any 2, like the number 2 in binary, we have to do the modulo operation by 2, so that 2 by 2 will produce the remainder as 0. So we can add the 0 here. As I said, the 0 must come here and the carry 1 will be here. Okay, the carry 1 will be here, so 0 must come here. Okay, so in order to get this 0, so we are having 2 here. Okay, since if we add it, we get 2 here. So 2 modulo 2 will return 0, and we are just adding the result to like a 0 here. Okay, so we are having a carry 1 here. We can append the carry like this: carry equal to like total by 2. Okay, so 2 by 2, like if the 1 and 1, if it's get modulo division by 2, we get 0, and we are appending it to the result. So the carry is 1. So 2 by 2, like 2, the total is 2. 2 by 2 will give 2. Okay, like 1. So it will be as set as carry here. So we can do that. We are doing integer division since we are since we want an integer, not the floating point number. So we have to give an integer division. Okay, or else we can give this like this, and we can change that to int. Okay, so since it's a simple way, we are just using the integer division here. So we can do that. After that, we are just returning the result like this. So like joining the result by empty string. So these are the strings in the result. So because yeah, we are changing that into a string here. So we have to join the strings like here. The result of, we have to reverse the list because we are adding from the last. Okay, we are checking from the last, like from the last element to the first element. So since we are adding it to the last, like in a reverse manner, we have to reverse it again to produce the result. So this will produce the result like this is slicing, string slicing. So we using the slicing, we can reverse the list, and we can join it together using this empty string, and we can produce the result. So let me clear this comments, and we can check the code again. So let me say that again. We are having a result list here, and we are having a carry here, and we are having a 2 pointers which are pointing to the last elements of those 2 strings, like input strings. And we are checking the carry here. If there is a carry, the loop will run. If there is a I, the loop will run. If the j is not less than minus 1, like a 0, the loop will run. So after that, we are having we are initializing the carry to total first of all. So after that, we are checking the I. If I is greater than or equal to 0, we are adding the I to the like ith element to the total, and we are having the jth element. So sorry, we have to give the j here. So jth element, because we are checking the pointer for b is equal to j. So we have to put j here. So it's a mistake. So after that, we are decrementing both the pointers by 1, and we are just appending the string of total modulo 2, because in order to get the result as 0, like if the total is 2, 2 modulo 2 will give a result as 0, so we can append the 0 as a result, and we can have a carry of 1 if the total is 2. 2 by 2 will be 1, so we can have the carry. And finally we are just reversing the result, and we are joining the list by empty string, and we are producing it. So let's run it. Yeah, it accepted the test case, so sample test case. We can submit it to test all the test cases. Yeah, it accepted all the test cases. So we are at the end of the video. If you have any suggestion, let me know in comments. And check out my playlist too, like check out my other playlist too, like FAANG interview questions and this Google interview questions, so you can check out. So if you are preparing for interview, like a coding interview in FAANG, it may be useful for you. So you can check out my playlist, and the code you see in the screen will be in my GitHub page, and link for that will be in my description. Check it out. So thank you, thanks for watching. Bye.